Hey, it's Clay, and this will be a video chart on ticker symbol LJPC. We will take a look at the 30-minute time frame. Real quick, what do I mean by 30-minute in case maybe you're new to charts? Instead of each one of these candlesticks here, as they're called, representing 1 day's worth of price action, which is what you would normally see, each one represents 30 minutes. So all this here may look like several days worth of time. It's actually today's price action broken down into 30-minute time slices. I like to this time frame that does a good job of telling the quote-unquote story of the price, and then makes mapping out where levels of support and resistance a bit easier to see. I don't mean to state the obvious, but another nice movement today, and then you combine it with yesterday's crazy movement. And yeah, overall, like I said, don't mean to state the obvious, but this chart has made quite the move. Did it yesterday on Thursday, so that is where the red and green line annotations are coming from. So first thing I want to do here is just some house cleaning, get rid of these lines. Sure, all these lines still pertain, but from a presentation standpoint, I don't want to risk causing confusion because there's lines and clutter everywhere. So let's try to keep this as clean as possible. The first update, though, that does need to be made comes about based on a foundational rule in charting, which states when levels of resistance are broken and closed above, you want to see them act as support. So that first and ideal level going forward is going to be $11.30. What do I mean by ideal? Well, if we were to say, Clay, what would make this chart look the absolute best next week? That would be if the price can stay up above $11.30. Now, with that being said, don't get me wrong, if the price falls below that area, by no means am I saying the entire chart's destroyed or ruined or anything like that. But yeah, if the price could manage to stay up above $11.30, that would definitely be a massive sign of power going forward. Taking a step back and looking at all this from the bigger picture point of view, so this certainly assumes that you have a broader time horizon on things, but that is where the purple line there comes into play, the famous 50-period simple moving average. Keyword being moving. As time goes by, that line is going to move itself higher and higher. So a very basic yet highly effective way to judge the health of the move, that right there being defined as the move. Just watch that purple line. As long as the price stays above that line, as the line itself moves higher and higher, then the bulls are in full health, the bulls are in full control. However you can best visualize that, that is what is being represented. Again, yeah, staying above 1140 would be great, but big picture-wise, as long as the price is above that purple line, the bulls 100% own the chart. As far as levels of resistance are concerned, it's all about this resistance trend line that's now made itself apparent. So there's been a couple movements upwards, and they've both been rejected. And the key thing about that is, they've been rejected at lower levels. Now, just because the price is starting to put in lower highs does not mean that for sure this thing is going to crash or anything like that. But it is still something that needs to be at least noted, because lower highs do suggest and offer up kind of a warning that, maybe the momentum needs a little bit more of a rest. So again, quote unquote, needing a rest and a total crash are two totally different things, but nonetheless, that is going to be the key level of resistance going into next week. Overall, though, very nice movement, and we'll see what next week brings. First off, thanks so much for watching the entire video. Real quick, before you go, I want to invite you to a live webinar, web class, training, workshop, online event, whatever you want to call it, but it will be me live revealing to you what I've discovered that has allowed me to transform myself from being an employee to being my own boss, including how I had only one losing day out of 73 days in total. I'm going to cover 3 keys that have helped me unlock profitable consistency within the markets. The first key is super weird, but in a productive type of way. The second key is super awesome because it quite literally is wired into our DNA as humans, making it very easy to use. But in a cruel way, this becomes a pitfall for many traders. I'll explain it all though, including how to avoid the pitfall that it creates for some. And yeah, the third key, when you hear it, sounds way too good to be true, but it's not, and I'll show you how it all works. Then at the end, I open it up for a question and answer session that is, again, totally live. Even if you can't make the live session, please still sign up as it will be recorded, and you can go back and watch the replay that I will send you. Click the image on the screen or click the link down in the description box so you can get the date and time and claim your spot, which I should note is limited due to the fact that this truly is a live event. If you have any questions, let me know. If not, I'll be seeing you soon.